Act 1. Our beauty has become a tomb. I bring it flowers and undress them on the floor. I make them into shapes that shake until the ground swallows them. I try to touch your galloping body. The fuel takes the fall. The hungry shadow of the butterfly stops me. I wake up in the flutter. I watch it leave. Gray tones make their ring known at the barrel of my bones, unmistakable noise. I find a reflection in solid places, your hands, hollowness. In the middle of the road, I think of your indentations, the claim of my putty skin. It allowed you in, self-stranded. I lick your throat so I can hear the sung, taste the filling of the body, the archive, the bleeding, the begging of somebody. Sleep has become a graveyard, your build heavy on my chest, lullabies of begging. Every step I take, there are reflections, the barrel of the brutal future, the sun of the severed hand. Nobody can afford to lose love. I'm losing. I always feel your eyes on me, burning. Grieving the giving of the fruit, the home invasion, I asked for waking, no dreaming. You have a soft core, I lick it, touch it, have wept inside it, have slept inside it, had made a home. Your invisible hands never ask for permission. I've seen you when you aren't looking, parts of you glow, show themselves to me. My tongue carries the milk from the mouth to the belly, fluorescence once growing inside heat. Please come over. My finger over yours pulled the trigger together in curtain light, two bodies take flight, just give me one night. I'm dirty with grief. Your hands are crossbows, can't find you a new body to live in. Left in the mountains, your shoulders holding, refusing. Call it what it is. I will ask you again why the final act must be letting go. Really what I wanted was for us to be making movie love without a motive. For the you I dressed up to not have gone to bed yet when I wake up in union. To realize me into something. To not have let the addiction win, to become stronger, to become godlike. Enough that I could numb you. You hated how I woke you up. You hated how I was a sober sunbeam, how I unzipped your jeans gently. Look my mother in the eyes and tell her you don't love me. Don't be a pussy. Act 2. The charnel grounds of this poem, the glitch, the tear, the portal, the knot, language of the knots, the shadow of your head. I may need to be performative. Don't stay there in the performance. Come lay in my lap. Sowing scent of the blood. The only thing wrong is the mass murder of memory. My poems keep what I can give. You have never felt this sense of sound. I carry it around like an amulet. An enemy is also a mirror. I'm standing in line for death when the girl pulls out my poem and asks me to lovely her. Get out of my head, I tell her. I think I do lovely you. I think you're very lovelyable, but I can only lovely you while I'm waiting. I'm dreaming again. She makes me laugh. She captures me with the camera. It's a nightmare. I'm free with gentle wings. I awake in the flutter again. I see the cocoon for what it is, what made love is made out of, an altar for your melting. She comes at me with the net. The illuminative jar is reflective. I see myself in the mirror. The enemy is also the mirror. The enemy is her wish to keep. My love runs from the stream to the sea. My love runs from my head to my knees. She turns into a crow. She waits for me to say something. Listen, I say, my wings flapping. I'm sorry I turned you into my longest breath. I wanted to ride you like a wild bird, like a god I could mount. I'm sorry I fell into hell with my sincerity, but audacity is good, free. I won't accept it, she caused. You've spent too long living in defiance. I've spent my time living in your defiance. You cannot live in my defiance. I am a bird, but your hair is long. I ponder. You are imagining things again. It's time to wake up. She melts into a pile of black candle wax. My pillow whispers to me, I still hear her, cawing through silk. Act 3. Ears never closed, always open, definitive, the act of listening through touch, echoed, the throw lives in the thrust, a mystical notion of transaction between us, my tiger orchid opens, the sound of the invitation, it swallows you, your blood fills me, I feel your thoughts, I taste them, in prayer we are found together, God chants our name in the chapel, we are the beginning of the end, what is bottled up releases, I am here, folded like a child, naked and dreamy. Can you hear that star? Get up on your tiptoes. I open my eyes louder and hold my hands out. This touch is sticky, to be read and ridden, the vehicle of the spirit. The touch is sticky, fruitful. I smell it. I open my eyes louder, then hold my hands out, cupping the disheartened mouth open, ready to beg. How does a woman write winning? Her body making itself clear, carrier of the country, owner of the feral messy thing, that is knowing, then keeping. How does a woman write her body? How does the body make itself heard? If I lay a blanket down in prayer, will you lay with me? While I am folded like a child, naked and dreamy, while I am shining in your hand, moony and released, I write you this letter. Dear gold wild bird of vanity, you have been dead now for 3 months. Your death is most present on my bedside table and inside of my ribs. You glow under me. I drive over you late at night on the road. I feel the breeze switch. There is clarity in my lungs. Breathing without you is a gift unknown to others since you are in the everywhere. I've accepted your determination to live inside of my hands. Weaved into garments, you embark on many journeys with me. Your presence is undeniable. For a spirit, you are still so very alive. When you were alive, you were very dead. Fear does strange things to us. Your loving did strange things to me. It made me question the sun that comes through the window and the animals. I believe if we hadn't been able to talk, you wouldn't have been so fearful of my touch. We would have never had to announce it. You could wear it like a secret golden amulet. If things are allowed to shine in the spirit world, that is. Are you hiding in the green? I swear I hear you laugh when I pass by. I think you got stuck in the green bed we made when we were determined to make a land of our own. I am not angry at you anymore. My anger lives outside of my body, mostly in the mirrors, where you are, where things become clear. I'm not sad either. I left my sadness for you in a box under your bed, where it sits and waits for you to forgive it. I tied it up and made it smell like our lovemaking. It waits, but does not expect. I taught it to behave well around you in your sinking. I hope it keeps you company in your sleep. Things are going well in my utopia. The air is yellow and the people are thoughtless. The heart is nauseated and my lips are busy. I'll tell you if I ever find a way out, if I ever become blue and geometrical with a potent pulsing explorer of a heart on my chest. I'll tell you if the ribbon I've ever tied around it comes undone. I promise. I don't know what memories they let you keep. If you have forgotten, I'll remind you. You have always been good, even when you stripped me of my companions of trust, even when you refused to remember my sincerity or let it in. I still held you, so you would know that you are good. But I have to let go now. I have to let you live outside of me. I have to let you go back out into the sky. But it will always be here, waiting but not expecting. I will visit it, you, every now and then to check that I really felt it, that it all wasn't a dream or a nightmare or a promise I was supposed to keep. Dear wild gold bird of vanity, be free, be good. I cannot make you.